48-32. The last time that we saw the Dallas Cowboys play football, that was the final score when they faced Green Bay, when Green Bay essentially came to Jerry World and they gave y'all the noogies for 4 quarters, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Love grabbed y'all franchise, put y'all in that nice little tight headlock, you know what I mean? Underneath that Lambeau armpit, right? And gave y'all noogies and schmoogies for 4 quarters. It was the most embarrassing loss. I'm not even a Dallas Cowboy football fan, but I was convinced the Cowboys were gonna win. And I know y'all suck in the playoffs. I know y'all do. Y'all suck for the past 25 years. But even considering all of that, I still gave y'all grace and hope because you were going up against a first-time starting quarterback, in which the same Jordan Love just signed a $200 million deal. That's the going rate for quarterbacks, $200 million. I don't think Brady made $200 million in his whole career, but that's the going rate. Jordan Love getting $200 million, and I have to say, I think that 48-32 ass whooping convinced the front office of the Green Bay Packers to give that man that money. Cowboys, we're back. I don't know what we're back for. There's been a lot of controversy just heading into this season, and the season hasn't even begun to scratch the surface. CD Lamb ain't paid yet. He said he's talking about not pulling up, so I know I'm not finna see him practice any routes out here. Dak ain't get paid yet. I don't know what y'all waiting for. It's like Tua gets paid, Love gets paid. Y'all waiting for all these guys to get paid just to pay Dak Prescott even more than these guys? Where they do that at? But nonetheless, here we are. Brand new season. I know you Dallas Cowboys have fans. You guys have hope. You guys are hoping for a bounce back. You guys are looking to redeem yourselves. It's crazy. You guys got to redeem yourselves after winning, 12 games? I think I saw a stat that's shown in the past 5 years, only the Chiefs have more wins than the Dallas Cowboys. In the past 5 years. Only difference is the Chiefs have 3 Super Bowls. Let's get to it.
Here we go. Another practice here in Dallas with the Cowboys is officially in the books. Got to see a little bit more of Dak Prescott, trade
Who's
Lance
11?
for more of the wide receiver
Parsons
room.
doing running back drills?
Big time plays defensively by some DBs, and we're gonna break it all down in this video. Now, before we jump into the video and break down the news, the notes, the highlights, the observations from today's practice, I do want to start off by giving a major shout out to all of the Cowboys media members out there, Mike Leslie, John Macho, each and every single day to get these highlights out for us to, kind of enable us to make this video. And to be honest, without them, these videos are impossible to make. So please do me a favor and go follow them on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Go give them a follow, because not only will they keep you updated with the news, but also the highlights in real time when they happen. You don't have to wait for me to post the video, or you can, but you don't have to, right? You can go follow them and get it all in live time. So go follow them on Twitter or X, right? Before we jump into
I'll actually follow one of them. Why not?
Let's dive in. So we got to see a lot of
I need more
7-on-7,
sports
a lot of
media.
11-on-11 team drills today. For the majority of 7-on-7s, Dak actually looked pretty good, connecting with Jalen Tolbert a couple of times. That connection, even from yesterday, has been building a ton. And, I think with CeeDee Lamb out of practice, Jalen Tolbert is just one of those guys who is getting hyper-targeted. He is going to be a guy who, he's going to have all the opportunity in the world to take a massive leap in the right direction this season. And so far, the connection, the chemistry, the rapport that he's built with Dak Prescott has looked very, very good so far, I guess you could say, right? But once they got into team drills, things started to get a little bit dicey. Now, in the first 2 throws of team drills, Dak Prescott threw a ball to Rico Dowdle that was dropped. Would have been a completion, but wasn't able to handle it. The next throw, Dak Prescott dropped back, threw to his right side, and boom, Deron Bland diving interception continues right where he left off. Even without Joe Witt, even without Dan Quinn, he is still a massive threat to get these interceptions, to create these turnovers. And you know what? Once we get to the regular season, that's going to be huge, right? Giving your offense more opportunity with the football.
Let me see, who's the Cowboys DC this season?
Standout Deron Bland continuing to showcase why he is one of the premier NFL corners when it comes to forcing turnovers. And then you have Trayvon Diggs, who is not at practice right now. He is still recovering, but when he gets here, this duo of corners is going to be insane. I cannot wait to see that. Also, yesterday we saw Micah Parsons playing a little bit of off-ball linebacker, and that kind of continued today. They played him in a lot of hook curls, a lot of mid-reads, and, keeping him over the middle of the field in his zone coverage. And I think Micah Parsons, is really good in a ton of different positions, whether it be, an off-ball linebacker or an on-ball linebacker or in the middle or on the edge. He can play literally on the end, right? As a D end, he can do everything
Zimmer?
he wanted to do. So they're kind of just experimenting now that they've lost a couple of linebackers. Lane Van Der Esch is gone now. They need someone to take a massive step up in that category. They're also very high on a guy like Marshawn Nealon. So if they're able to move Micah, more to a linebacker role, and move Marshawn Nealon to a starting defense,
Zimmer's
I
back?
think that's
Oh,
totally out
shit.
of the realm of possibility. And then you have a guy also in the linebacker room that they love in DeMarvion Overshown, or Overshawn. I always say his name wrong. Correct me in the comments down below, but he is the future of this football team. The physicality that he brings, the versatility that he brings, the Cowboys are super high on him. And again,
I'll tell you, bro, I wish, as a Patriot fan, I'll sit there and be like, I wish I had the talent that the Cowboys had. Heck, I'm going to be keeping a beam, man. I wish I had Dak Prescott. You know what I mean? Just keeping it being, at least we'd win games. It's just for some strange reason, when it comes to money time, one of the most talented rosters in all of football just cannot get it done. Like, outside of, I honestly want to say the Cowboys probably got the second most talented players behind the 49ers. I think the Cowboys are more talented than the Chiefs. I'm like, maybe I'm wrong. Y'all can let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong, but I don't really feel like I'm wrong, bro. When you look at that talent position by position, they're one of the most loaded teams in all of football, bro. So the expectation is going to be championship for what, the 30th season? But dude, these guys just get in each other's way, bro. And I don't want to hear that bullshit about Dak. It wasn't just Dak. That defense got punched in the mouth by the Green Bay Packers. The Packers weren't even the ops. I was looking forward to San Fran and the Cowboys. We didn't even get that much. The Packers just joined in and just like, yo, hold on, free food? Cool.
On every single play to do something big. There was one play specifically where DeMarvion and Michael Parsons absolutely came into the backfield and destroyed a run. So again, these two linebackers are going to be game-changing at the next level this season, and I'm excited to see how they continue to develop.
Why is Michael Parsons doing running back drills?
Wide receiver again with CeeDee Lamb.
Okay.
A lot of guys are getting opportunity. Kevontae Turpin is just another one of those guys. Guys, really quickly, before we keep breaking down more film and more 7-on-7s, 11-on-7s, make sure you do me a favor. Hit the like button so not only we can get free season, regular season, everything you could think of, we got you guys covered when it comes to breaking news, analysis, and even breaking down. Man, we are so close to 100,000 subscribers.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Okay, so a little bit later into team drills, Dak Prescott drops back in the pocket. Quickly throws down the right side, and boom, again, another interception. This time, Jordan Lewis gets one on Dak Prescott. Definitely not a great sign. Dak getting, snagged a couple of different times during practice today. We also saw Trey
snagged a couple of different times.
One play specifically rolls out to the left, using it as a,
Dak already coming in with that boo-boo mentality, bro.
Nice yards there. So, Trey Lance, keep looking forward to him improving, getting into the offense, building chemistry with his teammates. I'm excited for Trey Lance. I think he might not get too much of an opportunity this season unless there's an injury, but Dak definitely needs to play better throughout practice. Another guy looking really good throughout the first 2 days of camp is Teron Johnson. Now, Teron Johnson's played for a couple of different teams now, Chargers, Raiders, most
tight coverage, right now, tight coverage.
Extremely consistent throughout the first 2 days of training camp, and I know it's very, very early, but these are the things that we want to see. So we'll see how Teron Johnson can continue to develop going forward. Dak Prescott found Jake Ferguson in 2-minute drills a ton. He was one of his main
bland.
threats, so that was cool to see. Dak Prescott led the offense to a field goal in the
man. Y'all so sorry, bro.
Brandon Cooks, he was back at practice and trying to eat up.
If it's not the quarterback, it's the play calling.
Who else looked good today? There was a really good catch by Cam Johnson today on third down for the first session of 2-minute drill. So Cam Johnson, major step in the right direction. Nice little catch there, maybe making a little bit of a name for himself so far.
Okay.
Ryan Flournoy, Flournoy, not participating in wide receiver drills today, was participating yesterday, but today looked like he was maybe just getting a rest day, or maybe he was dealing with a little bit of an injury. I'm not really too sure on the specifics of it so far. But
so crazy, bro.
Let me know. Got to see a little bit of a run from Rico Dowdle, getting a majority of the looks with the first team. So, is he going to be the starting running back? That's a big question that we need to answer soon as well. But do me a favor, guys, real quickly. Comment down below, who do you think will be the starting running back for this?
Oh, yeah, there's no Pollard.
But also, who do you think could potentially break out for the Dallas Cowboys?
It's crazy. No Pollard and no CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb is not reporting for training camp. Like I said, out of all the teams that needs to have their players throughout every single day of training camp, it'll be the Dallas Cowboys, bro. After going out 48 to 32 like that, bro, you almost want to capitalize on the talent you already have, bro. But I see CeeDee Lamb being one of the highest paid wide receivers. I don't know if he's gonna get Jefferson money, but y'all should have figured this out way before we got to this point, bro. Like, why do we I mean, I don't know. Every situation is different, but this was the Dallas Cowboys training camp. Dak Prescott out here throwing early picks, you know, getting that shoulder loose for the regular season. It seems like he got a couple of pick sixes during training camp. Wow, you guys are off to a great start. I'm really excited about the Dallas Cowboys cap, but you guys are gonna have to redeem yourselves, because you guys, I don't want to hear nothing. Ain't no shit talking, ain't no praising nothing, ain't no Cowboy, nothing until shit, man. I gotta see y'all in the Super Bowl, bro. It is what it is, though. But we got the Dallas Cowboys training camp, day 2 highlights. Must see, right? Man, put must see because Dak threw 2 picks. 48-32. And y'all made Jordan Love rich. I'm gone.